Okay, so in this case, we want to find the discriminant and determine the number of real solutions and if the quadratic equation can be factored. So with that, let's focus on example A. Again, the discriminant is basically just a number that you can find. You can find it by evaluating b squared minus 4ac. The nice part here is that this b, a, and c you already know how to find in a quadratic equation. So here, a is 6, b is 11, and c is negative 10. You've been doing this for a while now when we factor our quadratics. So in this example, just have to evaluate b squared minus 4ac. So to start, I would encourage you guys to write out this formula kind of in skeleton form, so b squared minus 4ac. So you have a place to kind of input all these values. So this is going to be your b value, so b squared, so it's 11 in this case. So 11 squared minus 4a, in this case a is 6, so that goes here. And then c, here c is negative 10, that goes here. And then guys, if you need a calculator, that's fine, use it if you want. But here 11 squared is 121, so 121. And then all of this multiplied, here you get negative 4 times 6 is negative 24, so I'll put it here kind of smaller, minus 24. And then times a negative 10 will become a positive 240. And then as I finish up here, if I add 121 and 240, I get 361. Now this is kind of a large value that we're not used to working with probably, just in our heads. But 361, if you think about it, it is going to be a perfect square. To give you a visual, 361 is going to be the area of a 19 by 19 square. In other words, 361 is 19 times 19, which means that this is going to be a perfect square. Remember that whenever your discriminant, this number that you produce, is a perfect square, that tells you that this quadratic is factorable. So because this is a perfect square, this result, you would say yes, we can factor this quadratic. Remember, not every one is factorable, but here's what you can always check to be sure before you start. Secondly, when this discriminant number is a positive number, then you know for certain that you're going to have two real solutions. Again, guys, just to be clear, the discriminant does not give you the solution. In other words, 361 is not a solution of this quadratic. It just tells you how many you're going to have. You still have to find them at this point.